Hey guys, Samantha May here with the next video in our Say No to Crap series. This has been a week-long workshop that I'm offering in an event on Facebook. I will be posting these videos to YouTube afterwards so that I can refer to them after the fact. You can also add people into the event after the fact as well, if I'm not mistaken. Facebook changes things all the time, so don't quote me on anything. So yesterday I posted, I didn't do a video, but I did a post kind of highlighting the issue around the ingredient palm oil. And to me, if a company is going to tout itself as cruelty-free, they need to make sure they're not using this product. I will tell you that we've had a major success in the use of this product, or in the boycott of this product. Lay's potato chips was using palm oil, and because so many people stopped buying things with palm oil in it, they had to stop. And so Lay's potato chips no longer uses palm oil in their chips, so that's awesome. So if they don't think, oh my gosh, I can't have all this stuff because I'm boycotting this thing, I just can't do that. Don't think that way. Think by boycotting these products, we send a direct message to these corporations that we don't want this crap in our products. We don't want to be raping the earth to have a potato chip. So it's really a big thing for me, the palm oil issue. I'm really big into animal rights, and especially for very specific creatures, the apes and the cetaceans and the elephants, that I believe have true sentience and are like our brethren in walking the planet. So going in line with what I had posted yesterday with the palm oil and the orangutans, I also wanted to talk about some things that are ways that animal cruelty can kind of sneak into our products and we don't even realize it's happening. So the best way is to avoid animals and animal byproducts in your products altogether. Everyone has different lines there. Like, I'm a vegetarian, but I'll still eat chicken and fish once a week, so I don't even know if I could call myself a vegetarian. But I, refuse to use gelatin at all. I'm off pork products completely. So like, everybody's got their own lines. But here's a couple products that are animal byproducts that end up in our beauty products that I want to talk about so that you guys understand, especially people who are vegan, vegetarian, animal rights activists, need to make sure that you guys are avoiding these products too. So the first product is lanolin. Lanolin is an oily substance that is secreted by the skin and sebaceous glands of sheep and woolly creatures. The way that we get it out is when we shave down the sheep and we get all of the wool. They boil the wool, and 5 to 25% of the weight of the wool is actually this lanolin oil that ends up, when they boil it, it comes off of it, they scoop it up, then they've got clean wool that they can use and make their textiles out of, and then they have this huge amount of this oil. So this has been used in beauty products forever. It is a big cause of allergies, and that is one reason that a lot of people know about it, but it's really hard sometimes to pinpoint that one as an allergy. It's kind of like nobody's looking, everyone looks at sulfates, everyone looks at fragrance and things like that, but nobody really looks at the lanolin and the oils themselves. So lanolin actually is a huge causer of that contact dermatitis we talked about. It has also got the same water repellent properties as petroleum, so it's still going to suffocate your skin, it's going to coat your skin, it's going to create a barrier to your skin, and that's why it's used in products. It's used to create that barrier and create that that sense of moisturizing, but as we learned, that actually disrupts our skin's ability to take moisture from the air and moisturize itself appropriately. So that is lanolin. Keep an eye out for that one. How disgusting does that sound? No, thank you. The next one that I want to talk about is tallow. Tallow or tallowate is something that is used when they make soap, and it is rendered animal fat and is a byproduct of slaughterhouses. So this and butcher shops. So this is it is purely fat. It is animal fat, and it's usually either pork fat or beef fat or God knows what fat out there. So tallow is actually used in the process that we use to make soap, and it's in replacement of what we used lye for years and years and years. So it's a corrosive. It's very similar to what were we talking about, that sulfates and the SLES and the SLS. It creates, the soapy feel. It's the emulsifier. It makes water wetter. It's what we think of. It doesn't make the lather, but it actually makes the slipperiness that we think of a lot when we use soaps. Most soaps that you get at the grocery store are made with tallow or tallowate, and that is rendered animal fat. So especially if you're a vegan, if you're a vegetarian, or if you think that's absolutely disgusting, you're going to want to switch your soap to a vegetable glycerin-based soap. Glycerin sometimes doesn't feel the same on our skin, especially when we're watching. It gives us that like squeaky clean feeling instead of that really like lotioned up feeling. That lotioned up oily feeling that you're feeling when you use soap is animal fat. So you can learn to moisturize after using a glycerin soap and be using better products. So I moisturize after I use the glycerin soaps, and I'm totally okay now. I didn't do that before. That was a missing step for me. The glycerin does not do the same kind of coating barrier feeling that we're used to with soap. You need to put that on yourself, but you need to use shea butter or coconut oil or something that's way more natural and isn't like smearing a cheeseburger all over yourself, right? So the third product that is an animal byproduct that some people might not realize that I'm going to talk about is gelatin. Gelatin is actually made from bones, most commonly pork bones. So anything with gelatin is never kosher. So that's because it's generally pork bones. That's one of the things, to me, pork crosses a line that I'm having really trouble ever getting back to ever consuming any kind of pork products or using anything with pork in them. So gelatin we find a lot in our capsules for different supplements that we take. Gelatin we find in Jello. Gelatin it's exactly what we think of when we think of Jello. So gelatin ends up in a lot of our beauty products as well. Is another one that I avoid because specifically the process of how we get the gelatin is not necessarily the most wonderful thing on the world. It's not sustainable, and it's really, it way crosses lines of animal cruelty for me. So those are the palm oil, lanolin, tallow, and gelatin are 4 animal products or animal byproducts that you really want to avoid from your beauty products, and stop buying these things so that corporations get the message that we don't want this stuff in our food, we don't want this stuff in our beauty products, we don't need this stuff anymore, there's a better way. So thanks for watching again. I appreciate everybody. This event has been really crazy so far. Feel free to post any questions you have or any other information about any of these ingredients that you'd like to share with the group. I will be back a little bit later tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do a video, but I will do another post tonight for sure. And this will go through tomorrow. So we've got one more day at this workshop, and I hope you guys are learning lots. I hope I'm not scaring to any of you too terribly who didn't know that all of this stuff was lurking in your products out there. And for those of you who are in different direct sales companies that have these types of companies that aren't using these products anymore, I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you're enjoying this information so you can share with your customers so we can all go change the world. Love you guys very much, and I'll talk to you real soon.